can see a little better in the footage. So I'm going to come back so I want to make sure I'm in the shot. So I just want to balance right on basically my tailbone, right on the base of my pelvis. I'm long and straight. The waist distributed between my feet are going to be the control lever, and my hips is where most of the weight is. And then I just simply roll all the way down and just to about the base of the neck. I'm not putting too much pressure on the neck itself. And then just gently massaging out, engaging the abs, down forward, and then just giving a gentle roll back and forth. Real basic here. Okay? We're going to just get home. The whole routine. Rather than getting up and down. And now I'm just sitting my glutes right on it. My hands are now taking a lot of the weight. The legs have a little bit of weight, but are mostly free, but everything's still mostly my hips still. And now you can see the legs are up and free. The hands are really just a guide. I got some weight in my hands, and I'm just really opening up and releasing some of the bigger muscles in the hamstrings. And then I can keep going. And now I'm going the lower legs. And I'm engaging the abdominals quite a bit in this lower part. So it's a bit of a strengthening exercise, feels pretty good. And then the other variation I like to do is for the IT band and outside. This one can be pretty sensitive. So a lot of the weight is going to be in my right foot when I'm rolling out the left side, and the rest of the weight's in my hands. Because the strength of my upper body and legs, I'm controlling the amount of pressure that's going into the outside. And then I'm just gently rolling from pretty much the knee to the hip. And you'll feel that. It can be really nice. It can be intense too. It can be painful. And if you find a spot that feels really tender, you can just kind of hang out on it for a second and breathe, and it'll usually release the pressure. And now what I like to do is actually for my hip flexor, which is just to really turn and rotate and work more into the front of the hip. And then not really onto the thigh because it can be too much pressure, but just rolling. And then of course go to the other side to balance it out. Let's see how we're doing on time here. Okay. Do you want to go ahead and do that real quick? Just to practice. Make sure I'm getting that good. Okay, that's perfect. Good. So your hands are pretty much just hanging out, not doing too much. And you're just rolling. You can feel your abdominals engaged a little bit, but you're really kind of giving yourself a little back massage here. Watch your hair. There you go.
And you do this several times?
Yeah, 3-4 times. Hopefully, does it feel all right? It's a little bit of work for your abs, but to me it helps release the muscles quite a bit. And then we'll go ahead and sit up. And we can work on the hands here. And roll back out. And then roll forward. And take it or leave it on some days if you feel like, oh, that doesn't do that much for my hamstrings. But you can feel your abdominals engaging a little bit, and then you can continue to roll all the way down onto the abs. And you feel your abs going a little bit more there, and your upper body working some. There you go. And then let's move on to the side. So yeah, just kind of on the ball and socket on the side there. Yeah, you got it. And like I said, some spots can be really tender, so you want to keep the weight in your hands and foot, the right foot in this case, and then you can adjust the pressure as needed. With the right foot the key in this one, because it's the control lever, how much you're getting. And then go ahead and turn, and just see how it feels. Yeah, turn to the other side. And then from that position, I would just rotate to your left side a little bit more, to your left side. There you go. And then you just turn, so now you're working the inner front of the hip there a little bit. I'd even turn more so your hips are pretty well facing the ground. Yeah, and then you can feel it in that hip flexor. Hang on, just right there. engage. Just something that feels like it feels good in your body. And then go ahead and do the other side. And just rotate. And move that right leg now forward so you've got a little more control. If you yeah, let me come all the way up there. And then I feel like those are some of the base things we want to do for a simple routine. So that was